Right now, the battle over books is back in the hands of state lawmakers. Governor Reynolds unveiled a sweeping education bill that would set new standards for what students can and can't read in the classroom.
KCCI Chief Political Reporter Amanda Rooker joins us now. And Amanda, this massive bill isn't just about books.
Steve, Stacy, this bill covers a lot of ground. It was just filed by the governor today, and it follows up on lots of promises that she made throughout her re-election campaign on protecting parents' rights. Talking about curriculum, the bill would require every high school student to pass a U.S. citizenship test in order to graduate. It also requires parent permission for any survey or test about mental, emotional, or physical health. But one major change this bill would make would restrict what books kids can access and what role parents play in that process.
We've seen the radical left treat our kids like their personal property. Not on your watch, not on my watch, not on our watch.
After years of talking about what books should be banned in schools and how parents can take control, Governor Kim Reynolds released her own plan Thursday. She wants every district to post an online list with all materials used in all classes throughout the district, all employees in direct contact with students, all books available in classrooms and school libraries, and a detailed process that parents can use to request any material be removed. Any book taken out of a school would be put on a statewide removal list, available online and updated every month. Parents would have to give written permission for their kids to access any book on that list.
Material that's removed by any Iowa school district would require consent in every district before being shared with children.
Reynolds' bill would also ban all talk about gender identity and sexual orientation with kindergarten through third grade students. Schools would be required to tell parents any information their child shares with a teacher or staff member about their gender identity if it differs from what's on their birth certificate. If schools feel that information would put the student in danger, they're required to instead report the case to the Department of Health and Human Services to assess potential for child abuse. Parents would also have to give schools written permission for teachers to use a nickname or pronoun that does not match their child's birth certificate. Lots of content in that bill. Another important paragraph in this bill, you can see it right here. It would give parents the ultimate responsibility to make decisions affecting their kids. Another thing the governor wants, schools to require parent permission for students to attend any activity or instruction that, quote, involves obscene or sexually explicit material. And if schools break that rule, they could face fines up to $5,000. Stacy?